Hi boys and girls, I'm the reading teacher, and look at where we are again today. Last week I was talking with a good friend of mine named Isaac. He said that Knuffle Bunny was his favorite book that I've read on the Reading Teacher channel. And I said, "Oh, don't you love all the Knuffle Bunny books?" And he looked at me and he said, "There's more?" So I had to read you the second book in the series. It's also by Mo Willems, and it's called Knuffle Bunny Too. But take a look at this word, T-O-O. T-O-O is not the same word as the number 2. So this isn't saying it's the second book. It's saying Knuffle Bunny also. T-O-O is another word for also, like I want to come to the birthday party too. So let's read the title, Knuffle Bunny Too, or Knuffle Bunny Also. Also implies that there's another one. In this story, we're going to have to be detectives. Let's take a look at this Knuffle Bunny. Now, do you remember our main character from the first Knuffle Bunny? Trixie, and it looks like she's all grown up. In the first story, she was just learning how to say words. In fact, Knuffle Bunny were the first words she said. Looks like she's all grown up here, but she's still carrying around her Knuffle Bunny. Let's take a look. It still looks like the same one. Very loved, isn't it? And look, she's got little blue parts inside of her ears. All right, the second part of the title says, A Case of Mistaken Identity. We are really going to have to be detectives. When someone has mistaken identity, it means that they're wrong in their guess of who the person or the thing is. They're mistaken. They made a mistake in identifying their person or their lovey. So let's find out what happens to Trixie and her Knuffle Bunny in Knuffle Bunny Too, A Case of Mistaken Identity. Now, do you remember from the first story, we talked about how Mo Willems is also the illustrator, not only the author, but the illustrator, and he uses real photographs included in his illustrations. They serve as the background for those illustrations. And here you can see right on the front cover, they're walking on the streets of New York City, and that behind them is a photograph of an actual street. And Mo Willems drew Trixie and her dad right on top. Here we go. Ooh, taking a look at the end papers, we noticed something. Here's Trixie's Knuffle Bunny, and there's another Knuffle Bunny. This one has pink ears. I wonder if that's a clue. Now he starts off the same way as he does as like a scrapbook. So here we see Trixie and her mom getting married, and here's Trixie being born, and here's Trixie as a teeny little baby. Here she is at the laundromat. This was the setting for the first Knuffle Bunny, wasn't it? And here's the latest photograph that's on their scrapbook. It's Trixie with her Knuffle Bunny, but it looks like there's another little girl, and could that be another Knuffle Bunny? One morning, not so long ago, Trixie took a walk with her daddy. By now, Trixie really knew how to talk. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to show Amy, then I'll show Meg, and then I'll show Margot, and then I'll show Jane, and then I'll show Leela, and then I'll show Rebecca, and then I'll show Noah, and then I'll show Robbie, and then I'll show Toshi, and then I'll show Casey, then I'll show Connie, and then I'll show Parker, and then I'll show Brian, and talk and talk. What do you think she's talking about? She's going to show all of her friends what? What do you think she wants to show all of her friends? Trixie was excited because she was taking her one-of-a-kind Knuffle Bunny someplace very special. Come on! School. And look, here's the photograph of the school, and Mo Willems has drawn his characters right in front. Looks like they're walking up to the flights of stairs. Trixie does not look scared. She looks excited. She's got her Knuffle Bunny with her. Trixie couldn't wait to show Knuffle Bunny to Ms. Greengrove and all her friends in pre-K. I love to look at these pictures and think about how this classroom is the same or different than my kindergarten classroom. But just as her daddy kissed her goodbye, Trixie saw Sonia. What do you think Sonia has for show and tell? Another Knuffle Bunny. Suddenly, Trixie's one-of-a-kind Knuffle Bunny wasn't so one-of-a-kind anymore. And look at her face. You can almost see what she's thinking. What do you think she's thinking at this moment? I can't believe someone else has a Knuffle Bunny. The morning did not go well. Knuffle, 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 Knuffle. And here they are fighting behind the teacher. The afternoon was worse. Looks like Miss Greengrove took the bunnies away, but I want you to be really good detectives. What do you notice is different about these two bunnies? And who had which bunny? All right, remember that. There they are, way up high so the girls can't get them until after school. When the school bell rang, Miss Greengrove returned the Knuffle bunnies. And the day got better. Then, before she knew it, it was time to go home. Trixie ate her dinner, devoured her dessert, brushed her teeth, and tried to escape the mommy and daddy robots from planet Snurp. At 1:30 bedtime, Trixie was tucked in, ready for sleep. But are you noticing something? But a few hours later, Trixie realized something. What do you think she realized? Trixie marched into her mommy and daddy's room and said, "That is not my bunny." Trixie's daddy tried to explain what 2:30 a.m. means. He asked, "Can we deal with this in the morning?" And look at what happens. I love the way Mo Willems draws his pictures. He's saying to her, "Please, can we do this tomorrow?" And he looks back at his wife and she says, "No, honey, we need to deal with this now." So he looks back at Trixie and finally says, "Okay, fine." He gets up and Trixie's daddy went to the phone. Before he even made it down the stairs, the phone rang. Pring! "We have your bunny," said a man's voice on the other end. Who do you think is calling him? "We have yours," replied Trixie's daddy. Arrangements were made. They're going out. Trixie and her daddy rushed across the neighborhood. Trixie did not want to be late. Neither did Sonia. Here comes Sonia and her daddy. And over here is Trixie and her daddy. There was an exchange, and Knuffle bunnies were back where they belonged. There's Sonia with the pink ears. Trixie's got the blue ears. "I was so worried about my bunny," said Sonia. "So was I," Trixie replied. Then they both said, "I'm glad you got your bunny back," at the exact same time. And that's how Trixie found her first best friend. Knuffle Bunny accepted, of course. The end. Now, do you know the moment that the bunnies were switched? Can you tell me the moment that the bunnies were switched? Did you see in the pictures? Let's go back. So here they are fighting in class. Miss Greengrove takes the bunnies away and she puts them high on the shelf. And look, when she gives them back, Trixie and Sonia are just so happy to get them. They start cuddling and nuzzling their bunnies right away. They don't even notice that they have the wrong Knuffle Bunny. But it's kind of funny how Trixie realized it and Sonia realized it in the middle of the night. Something just didn't feel right about their bunny when they were snuggling it, did it? Well, I love the way that Mo Willems has his first book, Knuffle Bunny, with Trixie, and he says these are her first words, Knuffle Bunny. And in this book, he's showing us she makes her first real friend. All right, if you want to, you can go to the library, and there's even a third Knuffle Bunny book called Knuffle Bunny Free. I'll let you predict about that. Go to your library and grab it. And friends, I'm going to go back out and enjoy the lake again today, and I hope to see you soon.